Hey, folks. I am so excited. I'm here, not in the same location, but I am with our mayor of South Russell. Hi, Mayor. How are you?
Molly, I'm doing great, and I hope you are too in these trying times.
Yes, we're doing great over here. We're keeping our social distance and um, doing our Perel and all that good stuff. How is the mayor doing?
We're, good. You know, it's a part-time job, which supposed to be a part-time job, but it's consumes a lot of my time. Um, we try to keep people informed and calm. That's been the biggest thing. We did a letter on our website. We did an e-blast. Um, just trying to make sure people know. Sometimes you don't think of things. We sent out a notice that trash day has been canceled. Well, then, to me, that was obvious. But to residents, it was, does that mean the senior citizen trash day also is canceled? It's like, yes.
Yeah.
And for somebody else, it was like, does that mean tomorrow my trash won't be picked up? Because they thought it was the weekly. So little clarification things that you get so far in, you lose sight of you get into the trees too much.
Yes.
Or the weeds, one of the two.
The weeds, the trees. I thought it was interesting. My nephew was over. He lives in Concord, and we were sitting in the living room. He said, "Oh, there's a cop just went by," and I was like, "Yeah, they come by about 3 times a day. Always has." And he was like, "What do you mean they come by 3 times a day?" Like he thought this was something that we were doing here in our community. I live in South Russell, everybody. That we were doing as a, checking out for the COVID and I'm like, no, that's our normal thing that we do all the time. But there has to be a happy medium because you don't want to create fear with our residents or panic. But yet we have to be active a little bit more maybe now. Have you been talking with Chief Zugan or not Chief? Yeah, Chief Zugan. No, not Chief Zugan. Wrong department. I'm going to stay with it. Chief Rizzo, and making sure that we're a little bit more heightened, but still keeping a good balance.
Yes, in fact, it's kind of funny. We've shut down the lobby of our police station. So yesterday morning, I'm wearing my orange plastic gloves, standing outside the police station with the chief for like 20 minutes, having our little meeting because the station is closed, but he had things he had to tell me. Although, quite frankly, he said it's been very quiet in the entire Chagrin Valley this past weekend.
Although you were 6 feet apart, I hope.
Oh, yes. Yeah. We had a couple people honk at us, so they were kind of, here I am with only in South Russell do you have bright orange gloves that are safety gloves. We got to keep the Chagrin colors all the way.
That's right. I actually walked to my daughter's house, who is a development or two from me, and I took a virtual video through the cemetery there on Bell Road, which a lot of people can't go to. So if you want to see it, head to my Facebook page. I walked through it and showed gravestones, and what a cool place that is. And I've always wanted to go, but obviously parking is an issue. So.
Yeah, it's really nice. And Linda Mattern, Tom Mattern's wife, really takes good care of that, along with previous street commissioner Darrell Johnson. They know about it. They know the stones and the names, and
that's crazy.
She makes it look nice.
So one of the additions that South Russell just did months ago was put in that beautiful playground. How are you maintaining that to make sure that it's not a gathering place, or is it still open? I don't even know, to be honest.
Jim Alder, our street commissioner, closed it down Sunday night with the yellow caution tape. Governor DeWine, I think, officially maybe made that announcement also Sunday night. Yeah, it's too bad, but there's so many surfaces there can be touched by the kids that it's just better to be safe. We have left the pavilion open because it's almost impossible to shut down. Plus, I don't see any big gatherings going on there, not until the weather gets up much warmer.
And if residents want to get out, where could they go in South Russell to enjoy a good little walk? Because you are a walker, I know that.
Yeah, the best thing they can do is South Russell Park. They can hike over from Bell Road to East Washington, then to Frohring. That's a good hike. I know Sunday afternoon seemed like every park was occupied with a lot of people getting out enjoying the sunshine.
And do you know that today is the Great American Takeout?
I did not know that.
Yes. I'm sure it was just invented in the last week, but it is. So where might you do a takeout, or have you been doing takeout?
We've been doing takeouts. We are big Hunan by the Falls customers, so we started that last week. We also had takeout from it's in Chagrin, but the Paris Room.
Oh, yes.
Sally McSherry has just been a very good, long-time resident at South Russell. So, yeah. And it was nice when we were there at 6 o'clock on Saturday. She must have had 15 orders spread across the bar. So it was nice to support her. I think I haven't checked with Brian, with Danny, but I think Augie's is doing very well.
I'm sure they are. Amazing pizza over at Augie's. How are our businesses doing in South Russell? Are people reaching out to you? Are you how? I know I hear from our members, but I just didn't know if you're hearing anything.
Not from too many of the businesses. They have got to be hurting. When you go down East Washington, there is a sign out now that Panini's is open and Hunan by the Falls has their lights on. But other than that, I think Burntwood is completely shut down.
You mentioned Augie's.
Yeah.
And then Bell Market Express has got some takeout as well. I know they're still kicking it over there. And then what about elderly residents? How is the village making sure that we're doing some well checks on our elderly?
We sent out last week, in fact, sent out a notice to please check on your neighbors and the elderly. That's just on a volunteer basis. We've asked all the streets, neighborhoods, homeowners associations to give us a contact person so that we can get the word out quickly about anything going on in their neighborhoods. And we also have a part-time police Corporal Cardamon. He follows up on anybody who has been released from the hospital. And he goes and does kind of a health check on them. And plus the fact, I think we just have good citizens who really take care of their neighbors.
I mean, it's kind of just getting back to old school, so to speak, on, just knocking on the neighbor's door and making sure they're okay. Or I'm going to the store and I know that my neighbor's elderly and what can I pick you up? It's just that simple. It's what being neighborly was supposed to be, and we kind of lost track of it.
Yes, I think a lot of neighbors have found a lot of new neighbors. It's, who's walking down the street? It's like, I don't know their names, and you can't shake their hands, but at least you can say hi, and hopefully you'll see them when the weather warms up.
Yeah. What would you like to say to the residents of South Russell?
I would just say thank you, and that we appreciate what they have done as a resident, how they've stepped up. They've stayed calm. They've shared their good blessings with others. And this is going to continue, but there is light at the end of the tunnel, and it's going to be sunshine and blue skies.
That's right. And what are you doing to keep your stress level down from home? Any new hobbies that you've discovered?
The best thing we did today is I shouldn't say this, but 7 of us got together at St. John's and packed lunches for 200 homeless people.
Oh, wow.
That will be they're on their way now to the St. Pat's Hunger Center at West 22nd and Bridge. That was my feel-good moment. And the other thing is I'm tearing the bathroom apart, so that's going to be my stress reliever.
Oh my goodness. Well, I'd love to help you, but I can't.
Let me know how I can help you and the chamber members.
Well, you know what? Just continuing to support our local businesses is all we can do right now. And we know that when this is done, the impact will be huge on the support for sure. So, and then stay well. That's all we ask.
Yes.
Stay well. So thank you for spending some time with us.
It's my pleasure. What a great idea.
Well, have a great day. Tell Miss Nancy that our First Lady that we said hello, and go get some takeout today.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
Take care.
We'll see ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.